New week, new rankings. In these past few weeks, things have been shaking up. We got Frio Sama at number 6 after his impressive showing last week. We got BJ Johnson at number 5, even though some people think he should be higher. Junior Cotton offers has everyone talking at number 4. Trell, the best scorer, number 3. JB, the best winner, number 2. And Zay, all around bucket, number 1. Of course, this doesn't come without question. People are wondering who's the best player on Lehigh, even wondering if Zay deserves the number 1 spot. This boy put the world on notice last week, and now he has his biggest test. After dropping in the rankings, Trell's on a mission, and if you couldn't tell, Trell's gonna get right to it. This is obviously a huge test for Free, but Trell has something to prove. He has to prove that he could win, because at this point, everyone's talking about it, because Trell could score with the best of them, obviously. But does it lead to winning? Like, does he play winning basketball? Does he make his teammates better? These are questions everyone's trying to find out, but in the meantime, Free's hooping, Trell's hooping, they're kind of going at it. A lot of people are saying this was game of the year. You know, Big Cuz had to get in on the action. And that he did, showing the bag work and back-to-back plays. Oh my god. I wouldn't call McKeitron a defensive team, but they're definitely gritty. And this play is a perfect example as Trell sizing up the defender, kind of getting in his bag. McKeitron's not going for none of that. But Trell says bet, because at the end of the half, he gets a bump tween, one dribble pull at the buzzer. And Free must have took that personal, because right out the half, he comes out, ISOs, goes to the lane and booms it right on the big man. Big Cuz had to get in on the action again, hitting a 3. And the run McKeitron went on to start this game was unheard of. It was just 3 after 3 after 3. And all of a sudden OTE was in a hole. But we all gonna know, when in doubt, Trell's gonna get a bucket. This game was a heated game, but I'm pretty sure Trell and Free earned each other's respect. And even Amick, honestly, has looked the slob. But Trell said bet, meet me at the rim too. As he throws down a disgusting poster, but Free said bet, I'll match both of you and one. And Free's definitely gonna pop it after. And that sucked the momentum right out the building. Free putting the world on notice again. But this time, for game, Free would have 22 and 8 and a W, and Trell would have 54 and a loss. Montverde Academy, Jordan Billups, Ty Hendricks, going against the powerhouse of Dynamic Prep and Nadir. And to my surprise, they were kind of hooping. Their pick and roll wasn't bad at all. I mean, Nadir's tall as hell, but those legs cannot move on the island with JB. And Dynamic Prep had a really fast, young point guard with a lot of potential. But I have a big body veteran point guard with eyes in the back of his head, so their point guard can only do so much. And when you're outmatched at point guard and then JB's getting anywhere he wants on the court and doing whatever he wants, it might be tough. Even though Nadir was hooping, it wouldn't be enough because Ty and JB are just clicking on all cylinders this year. They have a mission. JB is making that mission clear as he gets Nadir on the island again for the 3. And this is probably the most disciplined and locked in team JB has ever played on in his life. Everyone has the same goal. Natty or nothing for us this year. And the homies really want JB to get his number 1 spot back. But the way Ty's hooping, I be thinking he's coming for my number 1 spot. And Nadir showed a bag this game. And he was hard to guard, but you can't go bucket for bucket with the biggest bucket in the league. But low-key, we might have to keep an eye out for Nadir. If he gets the right pieces around him, it could be a problem. But at Montverde, we don't play for the future, we play for the now. And I'm not going to sugarcoat it, the game was BTA. JB wouldn't even play the 4th and DJ and Ty would take over, but JB would still have 32 and 3 in 20 minutes. Fan favorite and most hated, Lehigh, that boy BJ Johnson, that boy Zay Tucker, going against Grayson. And I'm not going to even sugarcoat it, this game was belt. But after going against Montverde last week, that boy Josh Kingston has something to prove against Lehigh. And that boy Josh might have been dealt a death schedule, but fuck it. He's gonna keep hooping. It's gonna be great for his stock. Just like that boy D-Love getting up and he's gonna talk his shit. But BJ Johnson was really the story of this game. He hooped. BJ and Zay really formed one of the top duos in all of high school basketball, with both of them being ranked top 5. But Josh Kingston's really making a case right here as he's hooping this game. But BJ Johnson, he's really not a person you want to go bucket for bucket with. 6'10", has everything, it's just tough. Like, look right here, double cross, drive the lane, and punches it on him. Like, who's doing that for real? And then on the other end, he sends a shot, and then he kicks out, and then that boy Rasim Kemp sends a shot, some Lehigh defense. And to end the game, BJ Johnson catches another body. Lehigh will go on to win. It's about time I introduce you to one of the biggest buckets in high school, Stephen Turner, his boy, Amari Webb. They go to this lesser-known school, Ben L. Smith, but they got some hoopers. Today they're going against Pike. Pike got one of the top point guards in the nation, Grant Chosen. He's a small but shifty point guard. He's great in isolation and he could really finish around the rim. But remember when I told you about that boy Amari Webb? He's shifty, bro. Like, real shifty. And his touch around the rim is like no other. And I'm not gonna lie, they have two Amaris. That other one, Amari Smith, big body, but still with a burner. Some people really question if he's in high school, but shit, who's gonna tell him he's not? From top to bottom, Ben Smith's one of the best teams. The way they share the ball, their cohesiveness, and they have a hierarchy, like they know who their guy is. As far as Pike, they have two guys, Cam Lane and Grant Chosen, and they could both get a bucket whenever they want. And when CJ starts to attack the rim like this, it's gonna be a tough night for anyone. This would be a close game down to the wire, as Amari Smith would get this putback to put him up 2. But then that boy Cam Lane would come down off the nice pass from Grant and dunk it. But there go that man, Stephen, about to put on a show. But going right back at him, Cam Lane, tween, step back, bang. And Pike might really be ISO gang, because Grant Chosen comes down, ISOs, one dribble, pull up for 3, bang. And then makes it a 1-point game. And then to add insult to injury, Cam would come down, hit a tough 3. Pike would be up 2, and then Grant Chosen would come down and hit a 3, putting them up 5. But here comes them boys. That boy Amari Webb, 3. Then they get a stop on Pike, and guess who? Stephen. One dribble, spin. Spin again, lay. That's so tough. Tie game, and Grant Chosen tries to ISO, swings it to Book, bang. With 8 seconds left, and the ball will find its way into Steph's hands with 5 seconds. He would go up and one lay for game. And it had Ben Smith hype, especially Stephen hype, as he would finish his career night with 43-3. Scouts could not stop talking about the duo of Amari Webb and Stephen Turner, but they also couldn't stop talking about Pike's defense. Fan favorite Junior Cotton coming to defend his ranking and his crown. He's starting it up with some defense. Last week, he really showed that he could strap up, and him taking it close for the spin lay, he's not slowing down, and even getting on that rim. But Oak Hill had this player, Trey Hawkins, who's a dog. Big body, looks like a linebacker, but soft touch around the rim. And ever since he saw his rank go up and he got those offers, JC's been getting to it. His pace and the way he could get to the rim is next level. He's literally a walking mismatch. But unsung hero this game was that boy Nick Mendoza, as you see how bad he wants to win. Trey Hawkins didn't come to play either, as he's blicking this game, really trying to cement himself. But JC's here to show he's the whole package, dishing it off to his shooter. And JC and Nick Mendoza really got on the same page lately. And add Julian Sharp clicking like this, it's a scary sight for any team. And Junior Khan has an extra aggression to him today, as he's getting to the rim again. And once again getting to the rim, he's really a mismatch. Speaking of mismatch, they have the 7'1" center that could shoot, I guess. But Junior Khan's coming down, diamond Nick again, bang, same result. And Nick would come down and return the favor. Junior Khan, bang, same result. And this game was really BTA. I just don't think you could have a short guard guarding Junior Khan, especially when he's in this mode. Junior Khan really showed he had it all this game, and that his rank wasn't luck, it was just hard work. After the game, Junior Khan will finally be able to commit to his dream school.